Today's horoscope, Taurus February 20th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. As the sun leaves behind in sign and ventures into a sign today, you a feel much more aligned. This is because your sign frequency is more supported by that of water. In a sense, it is as if your seeds and the rain build abundant gardens. With our great luminary in the seas of the fish, we can officially celebrate the arrival of Pisces season. This is a beautiful period of the year to expand your spiritual center and connect with the synchronicities of the universe. Turn within. The answers you seek already exist deep within your soul. What is worth discussing at work? You may feel called to review your professional commitments when the moon enters Cancer and the sun enters Pisces today. The watery energy will encourage you to listen to your intuition. By doing so, you could uncover some important information that could help you change your work arrangements. No matter what you find, it might be worth talking about if you want to negotiate any aspect of your contract or partnership. But do not be surprised if the conversations continue all throughout Pisces season, since there will be so much to discuss. This is the point in each year when the sun will leave your income sector, taking the solar off your income situation and matters. However, rarely does the sun leave behind so many resources and with so much potential yet to be explored. This comes just as Venus is separating from an alignment with Pluto and moving towards another with Mars, bringing the planets of money, drive, and change together. The planetary alignment makes you expansive and friendly today. Try turning your soft underbelly towards the world instead of that hard shell, and you'll be surprised at what happens. There is a tendency to get stuck in receiving mode, however, so don't forget your own needs. Use the energy to remind yourself of what you really want and don't be afraid to vocalize it. Take time out to do something just for yourself, for example, if you are a busy parent. It will help you to better help others. Consider the relationships you have in your life today. The essence of this day often encourages you to recognize the situations in your life that are not mutually beneficial. If you realize that there is someone who is taking advantage of your kind and generous nature, you're apt to see it clearly on this day. Take steps to end such situations so that you can move on to those that work for everyone equally. You'll be glad for this. Having the moon in your work sector over the weekend and away from the noise of the working week can make it easier to hear yourself think in today that couldn't be more important. The moon is not only here, giving you an intuitive read on work and job matters, but forms a friendly aspect to the south node in your career sector, just as the stars have come together on the income front. Before moving into the new working week, there is a chance to take in the different influences, as Venus spends her first and the Sun his last weekend in your income sector, and Mars his first and Mercury his last weekend here. A combination of Venus, the planet of love's departure from Capricorn yesterday, and the Moon from your romantic sector just a few hours later gave you a last-minute chance to raise the bar on your romantic desires and expectations for the coming year. And rightfully so, for the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days and their influence on Venus expectations for the future come just as you are moving into some lucky months for love. Daily Planetary Overview. As the day unfolds, your focus may shift towards your professional responsibilities, just moments before the Sun bids farewell to your work sector. Simultaneously, the Moon concludes its monthly visit to your career sector, providing insights into the income potential that accompanies the ongoing momentum on the job front. The influence of both celestial bodies doesn't end here, as they leave behind planets that will sustain and propel the existing momentum. Your inherent drive can be a powerful force, often allowing you to achieve your goals with little regard for the well-being of those dependent on you. However, be mindful that your energy and enthusiasm might sometimes come across as arrogance and aggression. It is imperative to cultivate a more cooperative approach, steering clear of unnecessary confrontations and disputes. Extend a helping hand to those in need, fostering a supportive environment. Changes in circumstances may present challenges, making your objectives seemingly more difficult to attain. Resist despondency and don't let setbacks dampen your spirits. Instead, carefully assess the situation. What appears to be a setback can be overcome with strategic action, often not as dire as initially perceived. Setbacks can, in fact, pave the way for resolving lingering issues and ultimately lead to a more favorable outcome. Reflecting on the past, it was during the Sun's presence in your income sector last year that Saturn made its return. Now, a year later, as the Sun re-emerges, it brings with it the culmination of everything established since Saturn's return. This serves as a robust starting point as the solar spotlight shifts to your income situation. The Moon's recent return to your work sector, less than an hour earlier, augurs well for initiating positive developments in this arena. The convergence of these cosmic influences positions you to embark on this new phase from a position of strength and promise. Sky for today. Today's atmosphere is ideal for embracing a leisurely mindset, allowing your thoughts to wander to distant realms. Amidst the prevailing confusion, it's advisable to steer clear of intense conversations or immersing yourself in crucial tasks. The onset of Pisces season tonight signals a welcomed break from the overthinking that many of us have been entangled in. During the next 4 weeks, the focus shifts from rule-breaking and assertiveness to a heightened interest in art, magic, and a profound connection with the beauty of the universe. Confronted by a growing number of unexpected and challenging events, your initial instinct might be to attribute blame to others, even though they may not always be at fault. Sometimes, the responsibility lies with you. It's crucial to maintain composure and a relaxed attitude, viewing difficulties as valuable opportunities to implement fresh approaches to problem solving. Rediscover your inner calmness and project a stronger demeanor. Instead of being overly disappointed with the outcomes, recognize that significant progress may be elusive. Resist the urge to lay blame on others if things don't unfold as planned. Managing unrealistic expectations is key to avoiding disappointment. Persevere and seize the available opportunities with a measured and gentle approach. Your desire for a perfect scenario to address outstanding financial matters is understandable. However, exercising caution with money remains paramount. Your instincts for making sensible investment choices are commendable, and the advice you receive holds more weight than usual. Even substantial purchases like a car or a house don't intimidate you. While Venus has exited your career sector, marking the end of the push to kickstart the professional year, the momentum and partnerships forged between planets on the income, work, and career fronts remain intact. The driving force now shifts to the planets in your income sector, offering the most significant forward momentum in your current trajectory.